Okay, what's going on? Guess I'm gonna make a faction to us. We have our Total War Rome 2. We're gonna have this be attack and this be defense. So, first faction, Egypt. Successor Kingdom, I'd say it's an A. Maybe S? It's either A or S, but it has, I'll probably redo this sometime live if we get enough people. I think it's probably A. Just because it has good swords. It has good archers, which are important. It has elephants, which on attack don't matter as much, but yeah, it's gonna be A overall. I think it's just a good faction overall. Next up we have Epirus. I think Epirus is more of a C. We'll probably move it later. I'm gonna put at C. C on attack, and I think it's C overall. Like it, unlike most like Greek factions that are defensive, it has it's a Greek faction, but has like a weird roster. Like, can get decent swords. Let's pause this. It's not distracting. But it can get decent swords and stuff. Can get royal peltasts. It has like good pikes. But yeah, overall, Galatia's B, maybe A. We might move it up to. We might bump it up to A later. But Galatian legionaries are great units. Noblemen are decent spears. It can get mercenary Syrian archers, which are what makes it really good. Though it does lack for like a potential for 4 good skirmishers. It does have good swords and other thing else. Dacia, what does Dacia have? Dacia I think is pretty mediocre. I'm gonna put it on C too. Yeah, I think it's C. I think it's probably better than Epirus though. But it has like good swords. It has like good swords. It just like really struggles on skirmishers. So it's C on both, though it is better than Epirus, I think. Alright, Iceni. Iceni has like really good swords. But like no skirmishers really. But really good swords. It also has chariots. Which I think chariots aren't good on attack, but are on defense. So I'll give it like a low A on defense. But on attack it's like brutal. On attack, well, no, on defense it's brutal. On attack it's meh, because it doesn't have the archers, but it does have decent slingers. And on defense it also has chariots, which can be really good. And its infantry is just outstanding. Alright, Kush, any questions? Elephants, archers, pikes, armor-piercing, infantry. Just overall broken. Broken to the point where it's no Rome, no Kush in a lot of these games. Okay, Lusitani. Lusitani, they just don't have the infantry Iceni does, I think, or Galatia. And they do have good Iberian slingers. On attack, they're not that good though. They have low armor, but I think they are better than Galatia on defense, just because you can use slingers better on defense. Alright, Macedon. I think they are a high C. Are they right there, maybe? They're either like there or there. I'm gonna put them at high C. We might move them up. For attack, the thing is, on defense, right there. They have insane pikemen. Like, insane pikes. What pikemen do they have? Yeah, they have like the companion pikes. They have good companion cavalry, which is good. They have good spears. They have like pretty good swordsmen. They just don't have as much like mid-tier swords as other things, but yeah. Overall, I think they are really good. Alright, next we have Numidia, Desert Rome, high A. They just don't have all of the Roman infantry. But on defense, I think they're like right there probably. They don't have the pikes. Actually, I think they're back there. On attack though, they are like right there. They have good infantry too. Actually, I think we're gonna bump Iceni up there. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like Iceni. Actually, no, they're down there. Same with Iceni. They just don't have the skirmishers. The thing is, on defense, they have the skirmishers, which are good. They also have like good ambushing. I'm actually gonna move them over Iceni just because of the ambushing capabilities. They have ambushers, but they have cheaper ones. But they can also bring like ambushing cavalry. Their ambushes are really good. Alright, step factions. Step factions, I think we might just all put them all in E. For attack. Actually, I messed them all up. We're just gonna put them all at 1. I think that's Scythia, right? Scythia has a melee, so yeah. And then I'm gonna actually put them on D. I actually don't own them. But I think they could be decent on defense if you're good with cavalry. Like, just the sally outs. Let me just put, they're right above Sala. Okay. But like, yeah. I think they could be good. I think these two are definitely worse, if that's Scythia. That's not Scythia, I don't know. I think it's probably something like this. Just because the melee cav can, like, get off and stuff. Alright, Arawaki, I think they're just, like, a worse Lusitani. Lusitani gotta be there on attack. Yeah, a lot better defending factions right now. But they're worse there. Alright, now Masacely, I think they're going to be an A attack. Actually, they're going to be a high B. No, they don't have the infantry. They don't have the infantry. They suffer from, like, what Mastodon does, but they have, like, good. They're going to be, like, farther back, though, like, probably right there. But they do have a good, like, hoplites. The thing is, they have some sword infantry, but just not enough that I feel like they're good enough. Alright, Nabatea, I think we might have a D faction, just like, they do have elephants, but elephants aren't as useful on attack, and they're just kind of meh. Their infantry isn't that great. It's not bad, but it's not great. Yeah, I just don't think they have it. I think they're, like, probably right there. Maybe up here. I think they're right there. Also, defending more factions are better on defense. Alright, Nervii. Nervii is decent swords. I think they're probably up here. Probably there. They have good swords overall. They do have archers, which I think bumps them up there. And then they have, like, Oathsworn stuff. They also have that, like, special general, which is actually good. I might put them right there, and I'm actually going to bump Galatia up. Because Galatia's archers are brutal. Okay, the Adricians. The Adricians on attack. Probably, like, right there. They're just going to get shot up. But if you can find a way to protect the Adricians. Oh, wait, Nervii on defense is, like, probably jet above Dacia. But yeah, they're not good. So that. But they're, like, probably right there on defense. They can be fun to play just because, like, hit and run. Alright, Parthia suffers from some of what the step faction does, but they do have, like, Parthian swordmen and hoplites. I just don't think they're good enough. We're gonna put them D on attack. And then, like, high D. Yeah, we're gonna put them high D. Sometime I'll do this live streaming so you guys can put input in. But I think high D, they just, like, they do have good cataphracts. The thing is, they just don't have the infantry. So if you're doing, like, a full sally out thing, they're gonna be good. Otherwise, not really. Alright, Pergamon. Bad attacking. Relatively good defending. The thing is, like, Their really good spears that make them special are basically upgraded Thyriospheres. Like, they have so many things to just throw at you. It is astounding. They have, like, good cav for the general, which I like, just, like, flanks and stuff. But, they just don't have, like, the staying power. I think we're gonna put them down here on defense, maybe. Yeah, but, like, they're good. They're good. They're a lot better on defense than attack, though. Alright, next up, Pontus. Haven't played with Pontus a lot. Off of what I've played with them, I think they're probably around where Dacia is. I think these two factions are very similar, so I'm just going to put them together. If I'm wrong, well, sorry, Rome. Rome, I think, is better than Kush. Rome is, like, hands down the best faction in the game. Yeah, I think our... Alright, so right now, we're on the attack one here. If I got them mixed up at some point, sorry, but I think this is... So, I think they're probably, like, back here. I think they're the worst out of these three. I'm actually going to put Epirus. Actually, no, they're, like... I'm going to put them up a little farther. Yeah. But, I think it's something like this. I think they're also around, like, Pontus and Dacia level. Yeah, I just don't remember them having a lot. I'm going to move Parthia up there. It's a lot here, but, alright, Sava. They have camels. They do have camels. They have camels. They don't have much else. They have, like, decent palace guard. I think they're also down here. Yeah, something tells me they are down here. Just because, like, yeah. They're around Nabatea. They're just not good. I don't think we're going to put anything on F, because this game actually is relatively balanced. There are some factions that are broken. And then, other than that, I'm actually going to put Macedon back. Actually, no, they are better. They're just not played a lot. Alright, the Seleucids. I would put them up here. They have the best pikes in the game. They have good infantry. Not insane infantry, but good infantry. But they can bring 4 Syrian archers, which is huge. They can bring silver shield pikes, which are the best pikes in the game. Actually, on attack, I'd put them right there. On defense, though, they're up here. They're like a Macedon, but better. Alright, Suebi. Suebi is an attacking faction for sure. I would put them right there on attack. Probably right there. They have similar infantry to them, but like swordmasters. They have good like scare capabilities. But on defense, they do struggle a bit, I think. I think very few factions are going to be higher on defense, on offense and defense. Just because defending is so much easier. There's also more, like, X factors for defense. But I do think they're, like, right there. They have Kimri Roman if you have the DLC, which is good. But, alright, Syracuse. I just struggle putting Syracuse very high on attack. They do have thorax swords, which aren't bad. Thing is, some of their infantry is better, and they're mainly just, like... I guess we put them right there. They have a lot of similar stuff to them. I just don't see them. They just, like, don't have the swords for it. They're gonna be back there. They only have a few sword units, and they're not even great swords. There's too many people in city. We're just gonna put them down there. On defense, though, they do better. They're not good still, but they do better. I'm probably gonna put them, like, below there. Alright, Tylus. Tylus has the armor to just take hits by archers. I say Tylus, we put A there. Though I am going to put them lower on defense because armor isn't as crucial on defense, I find. And then they don't have the spears for it. But I am going to put them probably right behind, ahead of Lusitani. Actually, I'm going to put them ahead of Swaby right there. Actually, Swaby has some spears. We're going to put them back there because they have the noblemen. Spears are decent on defense. Oh, Sparta. Sparta hate me for this. They're a D on attack. Sparta has literally no swords. But on defense, my guy, we might need to put Sparta at A. They're, in the Woman of Ares or something, I forgot, Daughters of Ares, I think, they get those amazing Gorgo skirmishers. They're not anything like they have, but they are good. Good Gorgo skirmishers. If you just go elite units, their hoplites are brutal. But they just don't have the attacking power. Maybe they could go down to A. There's an argument for that, but I am going to put Sparta at S. Alright, Arverni. Arverni, I would say they are better up here. They have the archers as the thing. And actually, I think they're more down like here. Because they don't have like the skirmishers as them, like that power, but they do have archers. They do have chosen swordsmen, which are good. And yeah, we're gonna put them right there too. Not a strong infantry, but like good. Good, solid. Nervii, I think, might be better, but you might want to push Nervii up. But the thing is, Nervii, I don't think, has the spears where they do a bit. They have like noble spearmen. They also have good, decent cavalry. Alright, Athens. Athens in the same boat as Sparta. Not as bad though. Unlike other spear actually, where's Syracuse? They're probably like up here. Actually, Syracuse is probably ahead of them. And I'm gonna... But yeah. Actually, I think they're both like worse, and I think they're down here. They like these factions. I'm actually gonna put them up there farther. Actually, I think it's like this. But like they only have thorax swords. They're better than Sparta on attack, no doubt, but they're not good by any means. And then on defense, I mean Athens is like up here. They're not great by any means. Athens is a faction I wish was better. But I mean they're kind of middle of the road. I think on defense probably especially, but like yeah. They're passing. You could play them, they'd be viable, but not great. Alright, Bactria. Bactria is kind of like them, but worse, right? They do have elephants, but on attack, that's meh. I think we're gonna put them back there. Actually, probably more up there. Yeah. I haven't used all of these factions, but like, Bactria on defense, I know they have like Thorax Bronze Shield type one or something, which aren't good, but they're not bad. I think we put them like back here. Alright, Boii. Boii are kind of like Arverni in them. I think they're like back here because they do have the archers. Yeah, Boii is around back here. Wait, why is Syracuse that low? They're good. In defense, and then like where's Boii? We're getting a lot of like B tier stuff. Like the game's balanced pretty well. I say we could maybe put it. No, we can't. We can't. Actually, with what we have up there on D, I think we need to put Athens right there. Yeah, that's good. The thing is, like, these factions don't even have like pikes. What just happened? Control Z. Did I just like completely get rid of A? Well, I guess we're gonna redo it. Oh, no, we're back. Okay. We're back to what we were. Okay, Carthage. Elephants. Elephants, they do have good infantry. The thing is, they can't get, like, a lot of the same infantry. They have good archers, so I think they are up there on B tier. Actually, no, Carthage is higher up. Carthage is like right there. On defense, they do have pikemen. They have slingers, they have stuff. The thing is, they have elephants. Elephants. We've seen how brutal elephants can be. Alright, Chimeria, literally crap for attack. I'd say they're better than Athens, but like, literally crap for attack. They can't do anything on attack. Athens can do more on attack. Athens has swords. Yeah. Something like that, bro. They just can't attack. You'd be better off attacking with almost any other faction. I say they're worse than Sparta on attack. Probably something like that, yeah. But on defense, actually they're better than Sparta on attack because of archers. On defense though, Chimeria. If you can get good angles with your archers, I have a replay coming up that shows this. You can get good angles with those archers. Their archers also, like, who is it? Joe Onnit has a video on them, I think. I think it's Joe Onnit. But, like, they play 3 Chimerias. The Chimeria can do work. You can bring so many of those nobles that out of 1,000, you can bring like 10 of them. Bruh. Alright, Colchis. Culture nobles aren't bad. They just don't have the archers. They have axemen, which isn't to be underestimated, but I think they're back there. Like, they have more mid-tier stuff than this. Like, these guys just don't have, like, mid-tier swords that are good. I actually think these guys are probably higher up. These guys don't have mid-tier swords that are good. These guys probably do, actually. I'm actually going to move Colchis down right there. And move, like, Dacia and Pontus up. Because I actually think they do have decent mid-tier swords. And then... They're not Neth, don't worry. Colchis on defense. They have the Colchian nobles. Not much else. Right there, probably. And then RDI. Illyrian Marines. They don't have the archers, though. They have Illyrian nobles. On attack, they're probably right there. On defense, though, they're probably like right there. Right there. They're not good. They're not good. RDI is one of the worst factions. But yeah, on attack, you want to use these types of factions. I mean, some of these guys can be viable. Depending on what you want to do. Like, some of them are more niche. On defense, you want to use this type of stuff. I think Chimeria is underrated by far. Like, I think Chimeria is very underrated. But that might just be me. I mean, actually, I think Carthage is probably a bit better. But yeah. Alright, well, there you go. That is your... What? Well, that's your defense. That is your attack. Also, I'm probably going to do this later. You have this alignment chart. So we're going to make, like, Dacia. I accidentally put them on there. They're not. But we're going to have, like... We're going to put, like... Good. Bad. And then, like... Attack. And defense. So, like, this is, like, they're good at both up here. This is, like, they're pretty good on, like, attack, but, like, not as much defense. It's, like, up here, there's gonna be very few, like, up here. But, like, yeah. So like we'd have these guys down here. You have like Rome up here. Or actually, I'm just gonna make them in the same video. Total War Rome 2, tier list, and alignment chart. Rome is good all around. Same with Kush. We're gonna just put them right next to each other. You know what I mean? Kush is more defensive, Rome is more aggressive, so that works out. Egypt. Egypt, I think, is more defensive, but they're probably like right here. Like they can attack. Actually, they're like right on the line, but they're like right back there. It'd be better if we had smaller things, but let's just get Dacia out of the way. I don't think they're good, but I think they are more like aggressive here. Syracuse is like mediocre defense. Like this is like only use them on defense. This is like only use them on offense. And this is like you can use them kind of whatever. Carthage is like a defensive but like a high tier D. Like they just don't have the infantry Egypt does really. Can't bring a lot of good infantry. And Drusians are like good but defensive. Sparta's like top right corner. And the Seleucids are like right there. I see on the tier list. They're like a bit better than Carthage, I'd say, but they're like you can run them on attack. Though I wouldn't. Macedon is a defensive, probably like right there. You can actually run them on attack. We're gonna put them like right there. Athens is like worse than Sparta, but also like right there. Athens and Macedon are in similar places, so they're worse. I'm gonna move that down a bit like that, because they're not as good. Alright, well, I'm gonna need to go down for dinner soon, but Pontus, probably like around Dacia here. More attacking. There's better options on defense. Chimeria is like defense, like right there. Probably. Yeah, they're probably more like right there. They have some, like, if you're good with archers, they're better than Sparta, but Sparta does the work for you. Epirus is like bad. Just middle bad. Actually, they're not that bad though. They're like more like that. And that's more like over there. Arverni is actually more of an aggressive faction, I would say. I'll put them right there. Same with Swaby. They're like a little better on it, but more aggressive. Galatia's good, and they're aggressive. They can play both, though. It's a little confusing because these would be like in very similar spots, so I don't want to put like one on top of each other. So this is like a little weird, but this is just for like direct comparisons. Same with the other one, but like this is more. I see. Like, so if you want to main in one good one, you'd want something on the line, but if you want like two, I'd put them like right there. If stuff don't match up, sorry, I'm kind of just going as I go, like I haven't noticed or anything. But I put them like right there. They're more aggressive than Carthage. And Lusitani. Put them like mid tier, but over on attack probably. They just don't have the spear. Same with them. They're like, I'm just gonna put them on top of each other basically. Here, I think Lusitani is better. But we're gonna put them like that basically. And they're in that clump. They're like right over here probably. I'd say they're bad but defensive. Nervii, Nervii is like, I'd say more aggressive. It's if you want to get in the game fast, they're good. They're like mid-tier defensive. Like you can see there's a lot in this corner, but like not much over there. Armenia's like bad. Not as bad as like that, but I'm actually gonna put like Scythia up here. Scythia doesn't suck. Saba. Saba's like bad right there. They just like actually Saba spears. Like there's also a clump down on that line. Talus is like good in the middle. I'd say leaning aggro though. Bactria. Bactria's like up here. I'm kind of just trying to fit everyone in really. I don't like. I think Bactria is aggro, but like right there. They're like right down there. I'm actually gonna put them. Like sorry, everything's overlapping. It's just there's so many defensive factions, but like less on attack. Know what I mean? Boei is like a mid-tier attacker, and they're like an attacking faction over here, also mid-tier. I'd say they're more attack. Actually, they're a lot less attack than Boei. At first, I was trying not to overlap, but like, and then they're hard defense. All right, gotta go.